Lincoln Parish Police Charity Night.
Thank you for being with us through this week, and we ask you to please keep your hands on our hearts and our minds as we go through the rest of this meeting. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Matt. I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda as printed.
So moved.
A motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. All right, new business. We've got a request for permission to advertise for bids for gas, diesel, gravel, culvert materials, and hot mix for maintenance. The first three being for 1 year, the last one being for 6 months, November through April. Doug, you want to elaborate on that at all?
I don't, unless somebody has any questions.
Anybody have questions? All right, I'd entertain a motion to request permission that we advertise for this.
We need to do those individually if we don't mind.
All right. So move for gas and diesel. Can I get a second? Second. Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. For gravel?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. For culvert materials?
So moved.
Got a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Got a motion? Got a second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. And for hot mix for maintenance?
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. All right, next we're going to look at a final plat approval for the Shirley May subdivision. I believe this is off of Gar Road. You want to tell us a little bit about it, Doug?
Sure. This is on Gar Road, just to the west of R.W.E. Jones in the Grambling area. This is just a small 4-lot subdivision. Miss May has the property here, and her intention is to sell off these lots for mobile homes is what she intends to have put on these lots, is her intent.
Based upon the letter from Mr. Rowley, I make the motion that the final plat be approved.
Got a motion. We hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. Doug, next we've got on here the authorization of a purchase of a excavator for the highway department on state contract.
Yes. So if you recall, last month, we requested approval for a rental of this piece of equipment. Ms. Webb did some research in the meantime and found a similar piece of equipment on state contract at an excellent price. So the state contract price for this piece of equipment is $221,182.93. 60 months, which would be the rental period on this, would be $201,606 just for the rental of the equipment. Now, a lot of times we try to look at the rental so that because we have the maintenance expenses and things, but when they're so close in price like that, if we can own it outright, we can afford the maintenance on it for that price.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a much better deal for us to go ahead and purchase the piece of equipment.
All right. Anybody got any questions for Doug on that? All right, I'd entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion, purchase of a hydraulic excavator for the highway department.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. Last on new business, we've got a request from the city of Grambling for help with some ditches on Jordan Street and Carver Street. You'll see a letter in there from Mayor Jones. I would entertain a motion that we
Mr. Chair, I make my motion to assist the city of Grambling with the ditch digging on those two streets.
All right, we've got a
Jordan and
motion.
Carver.
Second. And a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? None heard. Motion carries. Do any members of the committee have any other business to discuss before the meeting? None heard. Motion meeting adjourned.
Well, there's a record setter for you. 6:34 started at 6:30. That was the Public Works efficiently, expediently, and effectively. That's the way you want to see it. as we're streaming live here in 7 o'clock. Man, what time is it? Better recharge my batteries, huh? 6:35. And thank you, Cindy. Appreciate that for the feedback. But, yeah, regular meeting's going to be starting at 7 o'clock. So job well done. Job well done. ATL, that's who we are, all things local. CBS, Lincoln Parish deserves better than this. And coming up on Thursday, it is another ambulance committee meeting. So that we're going to stream that for you, too. I do believe it's live, and it's also in this room as well. As we're streaming, so that's why you want to bookmark atl-lincoln.com, atl-lincoln.